Hello, history buffs. Ready for a journey back? Look at this encampment. The spirit of 76 is alive.
Freedom of our future. A true patriot savors these moments, but the fight for liberty calls. To the encampment for freedom of our future.
For liberty. This is what American patriotism is all about. Look at these flags. They represent our fight for liberty.
The hour our liberty is at hand at. For freedom is proper. Secure our liberty. My fellow patriots, the hour of decision is upon us. Let us march forth with courage to secure our liberty.
Welcome to my colonial home. Today, Del Payne's new work captures the spirit of we fight for independence. And our freedom. Greetings from the encampment. The spirit of liberty is strong. We will fight for our rights and our freedom.
Hour is late. We must enact. To the encampment for liberty. Soldiers, the enemy is near. Front line, flapping.
Medical local paramedic agent 3, medic 3, ALS response unconscious. Medical local paramedic agent 3, medic 3, ALS response unconscious.
Welcome to the new party, everybody. I'm hosting today. I am Kim. I am not Nora Christine.
I'm Gray Mars.
I'm Kamal.
And today we're going to talk about, am I doing it right? We're going to talk about a lot of different stuff. What do you guys think about Mitch McConnell? Apparently he was hospitalized and he was falling on the House floor. Kamal, are you a big Mitch McConnell fan?
Hell no. Fuck that motherfucker. He actually was the first episode I ever talked about on when I started doing my shows a couple years ago. It was literally the first
about
episode.
what?
I clowned his crypt keeper ass. He was on some old hunkinism, talking some bullshit about black folks. So, man, Mitch McConnell, man, he about to go meet his brother real quick, the crypt keeper. You feel me?
Who's his brother?
The crypt keeper.
Oh,
shit. So somebody asked, did he actually pass away though? Like, there's been rumors that he actually is no longer.
He's probably going to go the way of Dianne Feinstein. Honestly, I know like people, well, not normal people, but like weird conservative people will be quick to, because he's disabled, they'll call you ableist if you make fun of him, but he's one of the few people we can make fun of. Like, like we can make fun of him for his disability and we can make fun of Lindsey Graham for being gay. Because they deserve it. Gray shaking his head. We're just kidding, Gray. We're just kidding. Okay, we're going to play your favorite honky and then I'm going to have Gray react to this.
With that. How is that even possible? The president rug pulled, the sitting president of the United States rug pulled his fans and supporters. Have you ever heard of such a thing? He created a digital asset, completely unregulated, this Trump meme coin, and told everybody to buy it. He said it's going to be the basis of the financial system, and this is an investment, all this kind of stuff. Everybody bought it. And then people that he told about it in advance sold all their coins to his fans who were buying in, and they rug pulled it.
Do you guys know about this? So the company that he
Yeah.
made, he's been profiting like, I think it's like at $2.5 billion. It is corruption at the highest level ever possible. And the UAE recently bought out about half of their crypto, which is about $580 million. Gray, is it okay if the president profits off of foreign lobbying like that?
I'm not for sure if it's foreign lobbying, because if you look at cryptocurrency, it's all types of corruption. It's all types of stuff because it's about being discreet. It's about being like effective. So I haven't heard that, so I don't want to necessarily put that on Trump. I know people have done some investigations, whatever, but I don't know. But as far as crypto specifically, I mean, I think we need Slim on here. Slim is like the crypto expert. But as far as me, he always talking about crypto. He always talking about, but
Great. He's not the crypto expert. He's the Trump expert. Where he came with the Trump shit.
I was just gonna say, I have a feeling Slim would say it's not illegal, so he can do it. And there's no like overt this for that quid pro quo, so it's okay because it's not illegal, and the Democrats do it too, right? There. That's what Slim would say. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to speak for him. I'm just kidding. He's cool.
Shout out to Slim.
So right here,
problem with that.
She explains
just like I have a problem with foreign money in the form of the Israel lobby influencing our politicians, I have a problem with the UAE purchasing half of the Trump family crypto company. Why do you think they would do that? Is it because they really find this crypto company valuable, or is it because they want to have influence over the Trump White House?
It's the latter.
So the crypto figure includes about $580 million connected with World Liberty Financial, the company co-founded by members of Trump's family that issues the WLFI governance token and USD1 stablecoin. World Liberty launched USD1 in March of 2025.
So this makes the Biden corruption look minuscule. Like, I went hard on my baby daddy Hunter Biden. I used to be on Twitter and I was going hard on it, and I ended up getting reported by like people who were complaining about me, and I still can't get that handle back. That handle that I use for everywhere, I don't have it on Twitter, so I added a number 1 because of my baby daddy Hunter Biden, and I was pissed off about that. This is much worse than that, like loads, like so much more, and it's happening right before our eyes, and the Democrats are pussies. They're not doing anything about it. Why do you think that is, Kamal?
This must be an update though, because last time I checked, I think I was reading the Wall Street Journal or one of them fucking financial publications. They said it was like 1.4 billion. So this must be an update of the 2.2 billion. But man, I mean, if the nigga can sell gold shoes, why can't he do this crypto stuff? You feel me? I'm like, look, we know the rug pull. We know what they do. You feel me? It's just, I will agree though that the Democrats are punani. They like, where's the backbone at, man? You feel me? Y'all should be. I feel like the Democrats got terrible marketing. You feel me? Y'all need to call up Castle, y'all. You feel me? Call up Castle. He'd be a great marketing team for y'all and shit. I mean, god damn. I want to cut too, since I'm putting people out there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just no backbone. It's just, it's just the Democrats just have a hard time, or at least get Roland Martin. At least get out. You feel me? But that's how I feel about it.
I could see, Castle's charismatic and he's well spoken, and he's very like chivalrous in how he speaks. So it's sometimes even the way he thinks, he got me double thinking, like, wait, no, the Democrats are actually bad, but he's making them sound so good. But they're not. So, and then on X, I saw that there were a few accounts following Trump's crypto and trades, because he's also trading a lot of stocks, and they keep banning them. They keep erasing those X accounts tracking Trump's financial movements. So, I mean, So how can we profit off of that if they take them off, right? I know you like to do stocks and all that. You like to keep track of like Pelosi. I'm pretty sure Trump by now has outdone Pelosi by a lot.
Nobody outdoing the insider queen. All right, Kim? Insider queen out there, Nancy Pelosi. Shout out to Nancy. You feel me? But hey, you know what's throwing me in a loop? Well, I'm not in the loop no more. You feel me? Because Elon Musk and Donald Trump made up, as you can see. If Elon Musk is he the one deleting these accounts, he'll let all the accounts happen, right? From Jake Lang with his bussy munching eating ass to Chud the bussy-nator to goddamn Sambos like Clarence Thomas, even though he was kind of good this week. You feel me? You know,
right?
But he erased goddamn accounts like that. The shit is just, I don't know, man. I guess they good again. Trump and the Elon Musk, double dragons.
We're gonna talk a little bit about Trump right now. He seems a little upset at the leftists winning.
He thought it was wonderful. As we're seeing now, communism is the greatest threat to our country, including, I believe this, you know, when I said it, I said, boy, that's pretty severe, but I think it's true. It's the biggest threat to our country, including World War I, World War II, Pearl Harbor, September 11th. I think it's a bigger threat, potentially a bigger threat than that, because it's like a cancer that spreads, and you better stop it fast. We will never let the United States become a communist country. Won't happen.
Nora, hello again.
Hello, sorry.
I'm not going to set up this question in a way that you answer how I want, but is communism the biggest threat to the United States of America, or do you think we have bigger fish to fry?
No, I actually think it is. I think communism has been a threat to our country for over 100 years now. I think that democratic socialism is the new term for communism. They're going to start with what looks like socialism and usher in communism. It doesn't work. Didn't work in Cuba. It's not working in China. You don't want government to take over. And unfortunately, we are seeing government take over on both sides. We see it with Palantir on the right. On the right. And now we're going to be seeing it with taxation from the Democrats. And they're going to say it's all the good for socialism, for democratic socialism. So, yeah, I do think it's a threat, especially because I do believe that people are paying these candidates from China, Russia, and places like that, where they think communism works, and they also benefit from destroying our country. We are a capitalist society. We were the number one country for years for a reason. And capitalism doesn't necessarily work for everyone, but it made us be the top. And if we continue on this path of democrat socialism, we will not be on the top, unfortunately.
Have you been following the uptick of the people who have been winning?
Yeah, and I really was considering voting Democrat this year in Florida, but I decided as of tonight, I will not. If James Fishback does not win the governorship, I will not be voting for Byron either. I'll let the chips fall where they may, but I refuse to vote for Democrat socialism, aka Democrat communism. They're going to try to bring to our state.
Is there a Democratic socialist running in Florida, or do you think it's going to be like accumulate?
I think it's going to spread like wildfire, and I think they're going to all have to fall in line, just like how all of the right had to fall in line and become MAGA, or they would not win. I think that it's gonna spread like wildfire. And now let me be clear: we have elements of socialism in our society. People need to realize that. But I don't want communism. I don't want big government taking over. I want school choice. I want things like that has worked in our state of Florida. And I have concerns that if a Democrat takes over, we won't have those things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I can see what you mean by like the slippery slope argument. The reason why I'm skeptical is because the Democratic Party in itself is anti-democratic. As long as they have super delegates, they're anti-democratic. There have been waves of socialist Democrats that have won before, and then they cave. They always do. They throw a few things here and there. They do it. There's a few things that Mamdani has done that I like, but then he also kept Jessica Tisch as police commissioner. He's placating the Israel lobby. He's placating the real estate lobby. He met with Barack Obama, a known war criminal. Why are you working with war criminals if you stand on anti-war policies like Free Palestine? So that's why I'm skeptical. I don't think they're in like communist. I don't think the Democratic Party is communist, but I can see what you mean by them possibly consolidating that power, because communism does give that power to the government. That's the problem with communism, is that the government's the one who's doing the sharing and taking the assets, not like necessarily for like the will of the people. Speaking of, we're gonna watch this. This was that bomb that Mia was talking about.
Where was that at?
So in Lebanon, they dropped a bomb that was, I think, the largest bomb dropped since Hiroshima, and it targeted a part of the land that is equivalent to the size of Manhattan. And it killed a lot of people. Gray, do you think that this Iran war is finally over, or do you think it takes another 40 more times to end the war in Iran?
I'm not sure if it's finally over. I know we done went back and forth, but with all the parties involved, I think that, you know, if you want to get back to the money, get away from the war, and just try to get things together, I feel like that makes the most plausible sense. But it seems like every time that we get in this situation, one side does something when they get pissed off and just like keep starting shit. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that maybe the weapons manufacturers are going to be okay, and those stocks, those weapons manufacturers, at least they'll be okay?
I'm not sure, because now with drones and all this stuff, like, who's getting paid now? Like, I don't know. I mean, as far as us living on the military industrial complex, that's always going to be there. That's always going to happen, because that gets jobs, that's job security. So I'm pretty sure people are making money.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. This one right here, I thought Kamal would enjoy.
The push to popularize it and produce it was a part of the government, some faction of the government, some intelligence agencies wanting to create more crime, wanting to fill more private prisons, wanting to erode the fabric of society so they could push for more laws to keep you safer. This is like one of the most tinfoil hat conspiracies. But people are pointing out that right now is like one of the rare times where no rap music is on the charts.
Yeah.
And they're saying, well, how does this coincide with USAID? Was USAID like actively promoting rap music? Was that one of the reasons why rap music was so popular? Mm-hmm. Is that real? That can't be real.
Maybe back in the day. It seems like that would be more manipulative.
Is that dildo, Tony?
I don't see how.
I believed that until I heard mumble rap. I'm like, this makes sense. This is not real. This is trying to make people stupid.
Yeah.
There's something about this, you know.
Right.
So, and obviously some artists are better at it than others. Some of them are fun the way they do it. But I'm saying there's a giant you don't know what like who's into this?
Oh, almost all of them are inaudible.
Like what's going on there? Imagine if like that was it. It was like people heard Nas and like, this guy's too smart. We got to dumb it down a little.
Right.
We got to promote some people that could barely talk.
You got a point there.
Do you think it is a conspiracy? Do you think it's a conspiracy, or do you think that rap music is just the evolution of rap music completely organically?
No, they use rap music to control people's minds. They know we were smart enough with the rap, so they try to dumb it down. Shout out to Clyde Davis. Anyway. Hey, man. Shout out to Dildo Tony. He was on the right side of history, I guess, today. You feel me? I might need to watch some Joe Rogan. I need to wipe off my, the white supremacist lens from Bruh. You feel me? My roommate used to always listen to Bruh, and he was cool for a minute, and Joe Rogan just, I don't know, he flipped the script. But anyway, yeah, I most definitely think they use rap music and other types of Black American form music to control minds and do certain things. Yeah.
Do you think that they are still currently infiltrating rap music? I think they infiltrate a lot of different types of music and culture and movies to push a certain agenda. It's part of the psyop. It's probably just gotten so big.
I'll give you something
to control.
Yeah, I'll give you something right now. What's about to be the song of the summer? Y'all know it.
Spend that.
Hold on, where the fuck is my sound effect? Yeah. Hold on. Where the hell?
Of course, Nora knew it.
I don't even know what song that is.
Huh?
You having a hot girl summer?
No, I didn't allow that, unfortunately. But
yeah. So basically, that's a song by Young Miami. It's called "Spin That," right?
Okay.
And the thing about it is actually promoting scamming culture. So to me, what I think is they're trying to influence the minds of people to be like, look, it's okay to scam. Ain't nothing wrong with a little scamming as long as you spend that shit after you scam. Think about it.
What?
Now you need a scam to get the money to spend it. You missing,
Okay.
See? You got to get the money. You got to scam to get the money so you can spend that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think
I heard this song.
Yeah, Kim, that's because you watching fucking football.
It's the best song of life. Come on, how do you not get copyrighted when you play the song? Play the song. Maybe she needs to hear it, but don't play it like on the thing. Play it in the background on your Alexa.
Oh, do you got? Yeah, Google the song, Kim, and see if you could pull it up. But I personally,
right now,
yeah, I really think that like that song's gonna be the song of the summer. But I think
Song
they're
of the
making.
year.
Oh, you think it's gonna be song of the year, Nora?
Yes. It's on fire.
Okay. Oh
Old
shit.
ladies are making videos of it. Women.
Oh,
are
ladies.
White people making videos of it. That's how you know. When you see white people listening to rap, that's how you know.
I mean, it is part of their culture. You feel me? They are the biggest scammers out here, allegedly.
We can't hear it.
Can you guys hear it?
Hell no. We can't hear none of that.
You guys can't hear it?
No.
Young Miami. I haven't heard this song. I've been living in a bubble because I'm not on social media right now. She looks really nice. She's pretty. I don't know who she is.
That's Diddy's baby girlfriend before he got locked up. That was his
what?
last
Oh, it's definitely a psyop, Mr. FBI himself.
Yes.
And now his girlfriend's in on it.
This is how Diddy's gonna get out of jail, so he can sacrifice black people to get arrested for scams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
Diddy by January 2027. You mark my words. He'll be home. He may even be home by Christmas.
Okay. I'm gonna go down.
She didn't work with the feds.
Mm-hmm.
Of course she did.
And they were threatening to arrest her. So I'm with Kamal. It's giving COINTELPRO for those reasons. But I do like the song.
The song fire, ain't it?
She's from Miami. She's from my home. I got support my home people.
Man, this is how they get us.
How is Diddy brought COINTELPRO? How did that jump from just freak offs to COINTELPRO?
Because now he needs to work with the feds to get out of jail.
Yes.
Plan 1 didn't work. Now plan 2. You want to get out of you for to stay until 2028 if you don't work with us. And if y'all are following the Diddy case, which I still am, they keep bumping up the date. First, it was supposed to be December 2028. Then it got moved to like April. It's going to be the end of this year, I think. You'll see.
Did he get out?
Yes.
I mean, the way they put that case together too, it was like they were just trying to get him on something with pretty much nothing. Because a lot of the things that he's really culpable for weren't necessarily illegal or were past the statute of limitations. And his dad was a known informant.
Narc. Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to say that word?
Yeah, you can say that word.
Okay.
Diddy's dad was a known informant?
Yes.
Yeah. He was killed actually in like a street. He was unalived in like a street kerfuffle incident thing. because something went wrong. But I don't think it was street on street. I think he just probably didn't listen to his handlers, because he was like a known informant, and that's how Diddy got into like the music industry.
This is the song.
Yeah.
Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that. Come on, Gray. You know you like that song. Come on, Gray.
No,
you know you
the song is good. It's cool. You feel me? I see why it's a banger, but I get the play. God damn, they got it, y'all.
They still have it. The feds still have it. They're over here. They're still outsmarting us, and people, we still like it. Because honestly, sometimes when you know, like we know they picked Bad Bunny for a reason, but I love his music.
I told you the agenda.
Well, I mean,
told you.
Jay-Z picked him. We know that.
Another fed.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, you saying Jay-Z a fed?
Yes,
oh, come on.
He's a demon fed.
I know you're a new boy, but damn, a fed.
Sorry if we have any Beyonce fans. Your
it's both of them.
favorite's husband is a demon, and she is too.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Did y'all see the dreads? Like, I gotta show the dreads. Like, come on, the dreads.
Whose dreads?
What Jay-Z did.
He has dreads now. He just like
he did.
No, he did. He cut it off, and he had a full ass fro without the dreads. Don't let the whole Vengers come in here, nor they gonna be on our cases.
I know. I'm sorry.
The whole Vengers.
This is it. Supposedly they took out his dreads. Like there's a whole process for it.
Can we see his face?
I'm trying to find it. Notice how they took it off, but people are saying it was a wig the whole time.
Man, shout out to Academics getting his gooch licked by Daphne Joy. Shout out to you, bro.
Hey, come on, we did talk about that. I told y'all who was on that. It was me, you a skeptic. I told you a skeptic. I said, yeah, he's go get her.
Yep, you did, Gray. He was right.
Wait, who licked whose gooch?
Daphne Joy, 50 Cent, baby mama, with Academics.
Yeah, let me show you.
Who's baby?
What's his name? Academics.
Yeah, Academic.
This is actually the chick that testified. This is the chick that testified against Diddy, and now
Daphne Joy, right? Yep.
Yeah. She was the Jane Doe.
Man, Mike Hunt, go
the
kick
first
off
date,
the
nigga. I pulled out like playing with y'all. GameStop. That shit, nigga. Oh, for the dinner? Nigga, the dinner cost me $3,000.
What a sucker!
For me.
What a
nigga,
sucker!
We didn't even eat. We just filmed the fucking episode. It just shows. Huh?
Is he a rapper too?
No, he's a DJ.
He a tether.
Okay.
This nigga a damn tether.
We don't like those or what?
Hell no, we don't like tethers.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I know you don't. I've heard you make that little spiel before. I'm just kidding.
You wanna know why he a tether?
Yes.
Why?
Because he got big off a drama that happens in Chicago within Black Americans, and he exacerbated that shit.
Hey, I'm in Chicago right now.
Do you see any black on black crime that all these Sambos and honkies talk about? Your silence said it all. No, you motherfuckers.
I haven't really seen much crime. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. There you go. Hell yeah.
There I am. Okay. So, I mean, I don't think Chicago's that bad. There was a shooting here in a city, but it wasn't in the city. It was outside of the city. And I just heard about it in the news, but I didn't see it myself. And when I go in the city, I'm from LA. Chicago's not that bad. I've seen like one homeless person. I'm surprised. Please. Like, this is beautiful. Honestly, I'm just like, I was shooketh because there's no homeless people in downtown. Like, and when you go to LA, they're everywhere. And, you know, and I believe that everybody deserves a place to live. I believe in housing the homeless. But I mean, I know why. I know because they're not going to live in a city that has like 4 complete seasons. So they go to LA. which is more beautiful, more habitable in outside during the cold seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I know you were gonna like that video and you're gonna have something to say. I was like, oh, this is interesting, but I'm gonna play this clip right here really quick. I know you guys don't like socialism. Well, actually, let's play this Venezuela clip really quick. So this is the damage of Venezuela. There have been, I believe, I have the information right here actually. 58,000 buildings destroyed from the 2 earthquakes that hit on June 24th in La Guardia. And there have been thousands of people dead and thousands more missing. And buildings are still collapsing. Some people are quick to blame the government. They're saying that, or at least allegedly, some of the buildings didn't have like a good foundation or structure and they used like some parts of the building like had styrofoam instead of like real materials. There's no evidence of that, but they're already quick to blame the failing socialist communist government. But the way that the actual earthquakes actually went down, there's another conspiracy that Nora and I are more we're more sympathetic to, and I know I'm going to ask Gray about this. Do you think that, would you put it past any government, doesn't have to be a specific government, using alternative weapons of mass destruction, such as like creating weather phenomenon to continue their agenda, like with displacing and destroying the majority of a country that has a lot of resources, coincidentally, that they want?
Weather phenomenon. Maybe. I mean, but I like evidence, Kim. I like facts. I like to say, okay, I went on Fox News, I went on CNN, and this is a fact. I don't know. If I was the government, would I try and do something like that? Sure, but what's the type of weather you're going to use? Are you going to say, okay, this place has extreme cold weather, so we go try to use cold weather. We're going to try to use a flood, those types of things. So I'm not a scientist. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how they would say, okay, we're going to use this device and we'll cause this type of precipitation. So
you
go ahead, Nora, go ahead.
You want to know how I know this is government made? Just the title. I should never even put Venezuela earthquake in the goddamn title. They're not even pushing us out tonight. I'm about to remove it from the title. This is how I know. And this is factual. You can look it up, Gray. There are documentaries on this, like factual ones from like real reputable sources that talk about the government using devices to manipulate and create certain events. This is not made up. This is not a guess. This is not, they have the technology. Let me say factual that they have the technology. Not factual that they admitted to doing it. What I think is happening, this is Nora, this is not the views of the new party, this is Nora, is I think that a country, could be US, could be China, could be Russia, has put some device underneath the ground of Venezuela, and they are trying to destabilize Venezuela. Why? I don't think it's the US, and I'm going to tell you why. Kim thinks otherwise in our conversation. I don't think it's the US because I think they're trying to weaken our access to the oil refineries, because one of the oil refineries are already down, and more may be down in Venezuela as the days go on, because they want to destabilize us. So that way, when they're cutting us off from the oil in Iran, we're now forced to make a deal. We're now forced to concede. We have to put the pressure on the I country to stop, bombing Lebanon. That's what I think is going on, because the issue with Iran centers around the Strait, and the Strait centers around oil and ships coming through. Now, if they weaken Venezuela, we were betting on to be a source of oil for us. That's why Trump went and did what he did, by the way. It's not because he cared about freeing Venezuelan people. Let's be honest. This just slows down that plan that Trump had, because now Venezuela is set behind. Now these people the buildings are falling, like you're saying. That's just my theory. That's my thought. But yeah.
My response to that is like this, because I don't know, we obviously all journalists, we all talk about this, but but I've never heard this. Weather manipulation primarily relies on cloud seeding, a scientific process that injects substances like silver and iodide. Is that what you're referring to, Nora?
That's one of them.
That's one of them. I'm talking about CERN, and you can look it up. It's a legit thing. It's off the coast of Alaska. It's a real thing. It's not speculation. They've been testing this for years. They've been doing things for years. I kind of want to watch what I say because I don't want them to suppress the live anymore.
I will say I did a report. I did a 24-page research paper on hydraulic fracturing, and it was a persuasive paper, and I had to give a speech on it. But in Oklahoma, I did focus in Oklahoma because the hydraulic fracturing in Oklahoma alone, they went from like 0 earthquakes to like hundreds of earthquakes a month just from the fracking, because they're basically just injecting the earth with this substance super quick, just shaking up the earth. Of course, you're going to get that firmament is going to get softened, and that's what causes the earthquake. So they already know how to do it because of fracking, because of the research that they did from fracking. So I'm sure they can take one thing that they accidentally discovered, take that, use it, make it better for that targeted type of thing. And honestly, I don't put it past any government. And it could be any government. My instinct, I'm always like, rule of thumb, it's us. Us as in the US. Our government, not us. But I'm going to play this quick clip really quick because I think this is hilarious. And I've been obsessed with the story, and I want to know what all of y'all think.
Empire State, where it appears 2 people have climbed to the top of the spear with a banner. Jim Smith and Chopper 2 over the scene right now. And Jim, what can you tell us?
Cindy, we have just arrived, as you mentioned, the very top of the spire, the antenna on the top of the entire Empire State Building. 2 people have climbed up to the top. They do have some kind of banner. We've been unable to read the exact words that are written on that banner. This is typically an area that is highly restricted at the Empire State Building. We are waiting to see what type of response this.
Okay, so ladies, if y'all didn't know, if he wanted to, he would. Okay, this guy proposed to this girl on the freaking roof of the Sears building.
That's what he was doing?
Well, they were protesting, but he just also happened to propose to her. I went down this story. This is what they do. They do this in buildings all over the world. They've done it in Brazil. They've done it in like everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the banner that they put was a message of love. It was like, it was a message of love, and they got arrested for that, and they're getting charged with a bunch of stuff. They ended up recording it, and he proposed. They took like this photo op up there. It was like this whole big silly thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they got down, when they were getting arrested, it was like this telenovela. They like made out passionately, and everybody recorded. It was like this movie. It was this movie about this couple who just look at that.
What the sign say though?
When the power of love, is stronger than the love of power, the world will know peace. There you go. When the power,
I love it. People were making fun of it at my job, and I was like, ain't for me, but I think it was cool and cute. I mean, because these people, they knew what they were doing. They were professionals. That's why they were able to do it. And to Kim's point, I just think it shows how much they love each other. I'm a romantic, I guess.
I thought
where were they talking at your job? They were calling them lame and shit.
These old people were like, "Oh, that's so crazy. It's a waste of tax dollars and resources and blah, blah, blah."
Well, I mean, it is. they it was very expensive. I think they deployed like all these resources, and like the helicopters are expensive, everything, right? But it was it was for a good reason. I'm for this. Like when I talk about civil disobedience, this is what I'm talking about. You know, if a guy like Luigi Mangione came up to me and he was like, "Hey, do you want to climb up the Sears Tower? I have the wherewithal and the know-how, and you'll be safe. And we have this banner that spreads a message of love. Are you down to do it?" Oh my God, I would love that. I would do it right now. This could be us, but you play it.
Wait a minute, Gray. Are you gonna say it or do I have to say it?
What you gonna say?
Man, fuck this nigga right here. You gonna propose on the? Is this where the? It don't matter. Thing on a tower somewhere hella high, proposing. Now you setting the fucking bar that high.
Literally.
It's absurd. Now, if you don't do a hint in at the top of the disc, you ain't shit. It's like, I don't parkour. The fuck?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's me right now. I'm like, man, like this is why I don't have a man's because I haven't been asked like this yet.
What the hell?
Gray, would you, if a woman asked you to do this, would you do it?
I'm afraid of heights. Yeah, I would do something romantic.
You are?
You didn't know I was afraid of heights?
Since when?
What? Have you ever seen me like ride a roller coaster or something like that?
I guess
I love roller coasters.
Really? No, I think like with relationships.
Oh yeah, you are afraid of heights. Sorry.
What made you remember?
The time we all went as a group to Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, okay.
And you were scared of even the Simpsons ride.
That's true. I don't like heights.
Damn.
But I think this was like an overt gesture because like she could have hurt herself. Like you doing all this, like you got to have her climb all the way up there. I think it's kind of like a surprise. You know how people do it at like Christmas or like I don't know, at their job or something, like, or it's like they got the sign at work or the game when it's like they put a camera on them. To me, that's something like more sweet and genuine.
Mm-hmm.
It's putting your chick life at risk, but they look like they do this type of stuff.
They do. So I looked into it. They're like a couple, and they have a Netflix documentary about them doing this all over the world. But they don't let anybody know. It's like it's in protest, and this was an act of civil disobedience. I believe they're Russian, and they had a really beautiful photo op in a building like this, similar in Brazil. But it was like they're both beautiful, like they're both very attractive, beautiful people, and they do this professionally, and they have like a show on Netflix for it, and he proposed. It's on the fucking news. Everybody's talking about it, and then now all us women over here complaining about men. Like, if he wanted to, he would.
I'll tell you this much: they gonna be devastated when their kids are gonna be afraid of heights. They gonna be like, "God damn! Now you ain't climbing poles and shit like we do." They gonna be devastated. I'm telling you. Shout out to them though, man. I guess love prevails no matter how high it is.
Oh, Clem, I got a clip of who they actually are. The picture. They didn't seem that attractive to me, but we'll see.
Oh, you said they was ugly?
Yeah, they coming up.
He being a hater. He being a hater. It's because they white. You see that?
Oh,
damn.
Here we go. Why are you trying to call me racist? I've been called racist.
You look like Frenchie from The Boys.
You've been called racist before?
Yeah.
By who?
Oh no, you.
You're a Zionist.
I'm a Zionist.
You don't think she's beautiful?
Go back.
She was all right.
It's because she's white.
You want me to put it back? Oh, it's got an ad though. Okay. The ad played.
They're calling you a commie.
Played.
We have a
called you
whole
a commie
on here. You're right. Zionists are commies. You're absolutely right. He's a commie.
Hey, Chaos, you got to be specific like the angry typer Mike Hunt. Y'all niggas need to tell us who you actually type it to. There's 4 people on the panel, and y'all just spewing out shit, and you're not being specific. So y'all gonna have to be specific in the chat. All right.
I'm gonna share this clip. You guys want to know why communism is so? Well, actually, I can still hear that. Do you guys hear that?
Yeah, I hear the bell. It sounds like a train.
That's me.
This is why communism is so appealing. I actually like this woman. Let's play this clip really quick.
I want to tell you something about why this campaign matters, because it matters for what comes next. When I wrote a letter defending students' rights to protest the genocide in Gaza, my law firm My law firm told me take it down or you're fired. I didn't flinch. I didn't flinch because I stood by every word and I always will.
Ethiopian?
In 2028, being the Republican nominee. If you want to run for president as a Republican in 2028 and you don't show strong support for Israel, I don't think you can win.
Okay, so those two juxtaposed. Is it any wonder?
You got to play the clip from Trump today, Kim, if you're going down this road. Trump says he's the best president ever for that country.
He said that? Oh my God, I didn't even see that.
I'll find it.
Well,
wait a minute. That woman you play what's her ethnicity? What's her lineage?
I'm not sure, but she was she's in Utah. She just won a seat for the House, I believe. It's part of the wave of the Democrat socialists, and I actually like her the most. She's actually pretty cool. She says pretty consistent things. She even recently condemned like us provoking the war in Ukraine, which you never really hear anymore. She also said that she made some comments and she made news about 9/11. She said that 9/11 was a cause of our disastrous foreign policy that led up to that moment. And all the conservatives went up in arms, calling her a communist and I don't know what, but it's what the majority of the consensus of the American people already believe. We already believe that. It's called blowback. The CIA calls it blowback. When you go around terrorizing people all over the world, it's going to create more terrorism. And then things like, 9/11 didn't happen in a vacuum. It wasn't just out of nowhere. And it's not because of our freedom. They don't hate us because we're free. They hate us because we're over there bombing their moms and their grandmas to smithereens. But what do you think, Kamar? Are you familiar with the new wave of like the socialist Democrats winning the Democratic Party?
Yeah, I've been aware of it. It's y'all got a wild acronym for y'all though. Y'all the DSers. You feel me?
What's that?
I mean, Democratic Socialists, but DSers also mean a certain type of thing that we are a family show, and I will not say it. So use your imagination.
Can you tell me? Because I don't know what that is.
DSers. I just say it rhymed with ick uckers. DSers.
Oh, okay. Dick suckers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got the.
I never knew that. I never knew that acronym. I knew DSL. I know that acronym.
Now they got the wild acronym. You feel me? The DSers. But shout out to them, man. They out there winning and stuff. But at the end of the day, you know how I feel about things. As soon as I ask them about certain issues when it comes to us, especially when it's cash reparations and anti-Black hate crime bill, they start beatboxing like a motherfucker. So I don't know this woman. I don't know what she stands for, but I'm just saying.
I promise you, when the Democrats take back over, there will be no reparations.
Damn.
I mean,
so if anybody is saying that they won't vote Trump and the Republicans for reparations, you are wasting your time if that's the number one issue. Honestly.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you. Even though these wave of Democrat socialists through the DSA are for reparations, they always get eaten up by the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is anti-democratic. As long as there's still super delegates in the Democratic Party, there's no reforming the Democratic Party. So, I mean, I will eat crow if they do. But there's been a bill for a committee for reparations that our homie Jasmine Crockett, I think she co-wrote, or at least she's co-sponsored, and it's been sitting. Why can't they put it? They haven't put it.
Not one bill did she pass her entire time. She's one of the only ones in Congress. So that's why when Casso and them cuck and jive for her, I'm like, bro, we're not hating her because she's a Black woman. Actually, I want her to win because she's a Black woman. We're hating her because she's just a mouthpiece, and that's all it is.
Yeah,
she's just a big mouth.
Hold on, Gray. Yeah. We gotta get you in, bro, because you're the lone Democrat.
But wait, I want Gray to react to this clip, and then I have
okay.
Because in this clip he talked bad about your Democrats, Gray. So I have to have Gray's the only Democrat on the panel. So let me play it.
How a Jewish person can vote for a Democrat is beyond me. Because I've been the best president in the history of Israel And they acknowledge, and by the way, in Israel, I think I was at 99% or something, but
congrats.
I don't think you can put that like on like left or right.
Whoops.
All right, I figured I'd send you a voice note.
Sorry. Sorry, go on, Gray.
I forgot what I was saying.
I apologize profusely.
But I don't really know. Like as far as Trump and that whole situation, I feel like it's about money. So as far as Trump, we don't know who Trump getting paid by. We don't know where the money going. So I mean, just to say it's on a Democrat, you don't know. There's plenty of Democrats that agree with Israel.
Yeah.
Can I ask this real quick? Great. Same question to you.
For sure.
Everybody else on the panel answered. How do you feel the Democrats giving us reparations and an anti-Black hate crime bill? Do you think they'll do it if they get power again?
They haven't so far. Why would they do it now? They're not reformed.
I want to hear from the Democrat.
Do I think they'll do it? No. I think that it is not coming, but I feel like for them, it's more like a microscope for them because they are like working with the minorities. So like when we come around, we talk about policy. Of course, people will always say, okay, like the Black Republicans say, like, oh, what do they give Black people? What they give Black people? So I feel like it's more pressure on them with the reparations, but I'm not sure. You know, I don't see it happening at all. Only way I see it happening is like, I don't even know. I feel like they'll do like schools. They'll be like, okay, we'll pay for some stuff. We'll give y'all a bank or something, but like actual cash, I don't see it happening.
Gray is correct. I don't see the Democrats doing that.
So hey, I got one more question, Kim. I'm sorry, I got pushed back on.
No, it's okay.
Why, as a foundational Black American, do you continue to support them over the Republicans? I understand not being loyal, not as. I just don't get it. Like, why, as a Black person, would you be loyal to these people when they're not passing things that benefit you, anyways? What is the point?
The same reason the descendant of Muhammad to vote for a MAGA Republican.
I can tell you why. I would, because conservative values. I don't think Democrats represent conservative values. Democrats don't represent things that I feel personally overall is what's in the best interest for me and my family. I don't support 35 genders. I don't support being told like what to indoctrinate my children with certain things. That's why. Those are just two reasons, but I don't feel like why not. That's why.
Gray, you got a question from the audience. He said, name one Democrat that could run our country.
Name one Democrat that can run our country.
Gavin Newsom. He's the best. He's so handsome. He's so smart. He's so honest.
You know what, Kim? I'm about to call ice on your ass.
I'm joking. I hate Gavin Newsom. You know what? I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but I think Gavin Newsom will be worse than Barack Obama. I think he's much worse. He's more embedded in big money politics. He comes from Getty money. He's married to the Pelosi's. Like, ugh, so gross. I have this actual really funny video because they're setting up for the July 4th, 250th anniversary of our beautiful country, and the stage is falling apart. Look at that.
Do you play it again? Play it again, but mute it.
One more time.
You can even mute it if you want.
So
there we go.
So they're
I missed it. Thank you.
They barely missed the people. It could have hit somebody, but
I missed it again. Where the fuck am I supposed to be looking at?
Here, let me play it again.
Okay.
Play it again. It's the black piece. You see it? Look at.
I saw it. Oh shit. Hey, that's like a Final Destination.
Right. So whoever it missed, it's gonna get it later on the actual July 4th. But yeah, they're setting up for the 4th of July festivities for our country's 250th anniversary. And then with that, I'll just ask you guys for your closing thoughts, and if you guys can elaborate on what or wish our beautiful country a happy birthday. Nora, how do I do this one? Oh, right here, Nora.
The clip,
wait.
yeah, you just, and then you hit the, yeah, there you go.
I did it.
Okay, sorry. What's the question?
Our 250th anniversary. Happy birthday, America. Closing thoughts.
Happy birthday, America. 250 years of success, sadness, heartbreak, and unfortunately, racism. I know that that's a topic that most people don't want to discuss, but our country was built on the backs of Black people. It was built, and I'm about to say something. I know the FBA people ain't gonna like that, but it was also built on the backs of immigrants as well. So I think at this point, we are continuing to always see a constant divide. Now we see it with this whole 14th Amendment thing, and it's a distraction. We've always been in distractions. In the 1800s, when the country was first formed, well, a few years after the country was first formed, the divide was about slavery. The divide, most people didn't even own slaves. That's the reality. However, they had this dream and this ideal that slavery was going to be like a lottery ticket, like that they were successful. Unfortunately, it's a horrible, awful thing, but we didn't look at it like as an awful thing then. And I believe now, 250 years later, we have a problem with immigration in this country. What does this look like to deport people? What did mass deportation look like? Well, unfortunately, we see it happen now with Donald Trump. We saw some unfortunate people lose their lives. So I just think in this country, we have a moral divide. We have more dilemmas, and we're seeing it play out now with this whole immigration issue. While I don't agree with the 14th Amendment as the reason why people born here should stay, I do agree that in the Constitution, there are many examples of it. And I think this is a big distraction to have us hate immigrants. It's a big distraction to have us hate children that were born here, not by their choice. So yeah, I think that I really hope and pray we have another 250 years. I hope we kick out foreign lobbying, and that includes Qatar, Russia, China, and the I country. We need to get rid of all foreign lobbying, or we will not see another 250 years. And that's where I land.
Mm-hmm. Happy 25th anniversary to America. Everybody have a happy July 4th. It was a big time for us. I know a lot of people get mad and they say Black people just got to vote Juneteenth. I still, do something for July 4th. So I guess, we'll see what happens. We do this every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Vote third party.
That's right, Gray.
Third
That's
party. You
Both
changed
third party.
sides. She got to you too, Gray. The commies got to you too.
I'm not communist. Kamal, please wish our beautiful country a happy birthday.
First of all, man, shout out to the new party. We got range on this motherfucker, don't we? God damn. Anyway, happy birthday to America, the nigga that be like, I ain't got it, but go out and buy a Lamborghini. Shout out to you motherfuckers. Happy Juneteenth too. I always say happy Juneteenth, even on July 4th. I ain't the one gonna knock you if you want to celebrate. If you want to eat a fucking glizzy with hot sauce and ketchup and all that bullshit and hamburgers and shit, be my fucking guest. Pop them fireworks. Don't pop your hand off like what's the one dude that popped his hand off last year? Mr. Crip Cuz. I can't think of bruh's name. You feel me? Great, bro. He popped his fucking hand off.
I think it's 4 extra.
4 extra, man. Don't pop your hand like 4 extra. Be careful with them fireworks. You feel me? All right. But hit the notification bell so you know when the new party go live. Also, shout out to Kim, first time hosting. You did a great job. You feel me? Also, if you want to follow me on my end, on my YouTube, Kamal Johnson, also hit that notification bell. Damn, my heart kind of broken, man. Everybody on the panel was like, damn, we ain't getting no cash reparations. Man, F all that shit. I'm keeping hope alive, god damn it, like Obama. Damn. I'm out here. We keeping hope alive, you feel me? And look, the 14th Amendment was for us foundational Black Americans. It's in there. It's written. All right. Even though I don't want them to overturn anything in the Constitution, we know what they're going to do. They're going to try to make us back into slaves and shit, but they don't know we got folding chairs now. Shout out to the Alabama River Brawl. Yeah. But anyway, I will say this. At the end of the day, I will have to, and it's the first time I done disagree with Nora on the panel. I agree that us foundational Black Americans build America. Now, immigrants help here and there, but we built that foundation. That's how I feel about it. But see, that's why we're the new party. We have different ideologies, and we ain't got to go after each other next, and we understand each other opposing views. And Mitch McConnell, bro, you about to meet your brother in a little bit. You feel me? Crypt keeper. You feel me? Ass nigga. All right. Yeah. Happy birthday to America. Happy July 4th. And Mike Hunter, bro, go fucking see a therapist, nigga. You was angry typing in the thing. I saw your punk ass talk about me. You thought I was gonna forget. You better tell your mama have a discount on that twat on July 4th. You feel me? Turn her shit red, white, and blue. All right, y'all. Everybody else have a great weekend, though. Shout out to y'all. Oh, and Michael Wilbur, eat a dick, nigga. I just seen your comment. Let don't entertain you, where? Oh, yeah. Your mama got a chastity chain on her throat. Terrible. Anyway, I digress.
I accidentally took myself off. You know what? This was my first time. I had a lot of fun. I'll keep getting better. Nora, please don't fire me. I'll do better next time. But I actually wrote something, and I didn't chat GPT it. I wrote it myself. It's been 2.5 centuries of this great American experiment, and I am proud always to say that I am born and raised in this country. One of my favorite quotes is Howard Zinn. Dissent is the highest form of patriotism. I criticize my country because I love my country, and I can imagine a world where we create a class solidarity, not just in this country, but against the global shadow government and human trafficking, pedophile, black ring, and the Epstein class. I love to see the socialists gain popularity against techno-feudalism and crony capitalism, but it has us all pitted against each other. Socialism is not communism, but history is not too far behind. And if we pay attention to what has already happened, there's no reforming the Democratic Party. So I think the best way that we can go forward is through a class solidarity and voting a third party, like Grace said. I pray for the people of Venezuela. Mi gente de Venezuela, los quiero mucho. Les mando mucho amor. I hope we all enjoy our holiday weekend. Happy birthday, America, and free Palestine.
That was beautiful. Great job.
Yay, thank you. Woohoo.
All right, you ready to end out?
Yeah, I end it now.
Yeah.
Sisters,
We shall not yield to tyranny.
our cause just we will prevail. The fight
Hello,
for our
Mr.
rights.
Buffs. Ready for a journey back? Look at this encampment. The spirit of 76 is alive.
Bobby, at this
Hello,
point,
history.
shame on you. Shame on you. Because we are being played as the American people. Our money is funding a war that we don't need to be in. I shouldn't be okay with it. So as long as I have breath in my body and a mic to use, I will be speaking out against this.
A true patriot savors these moments, but the fight for liberty calls.
The economy, we have a global economy. That's why we're a number one economy in the world. I know that a lot of people want to paint the horrible view of America, but, you know, go live somewhere else and then tell me America's bad.
Patriotism is all about. Look at these flags. They represent our fight for liberty.
This
is
is
what
so
American-
freaking crazy to me that we have an conflict with Iran before a single person from the Epstein files has been arrested on American soil.
The hour of our liberty is at hand. For freedom is bravo. Brothers
Yeah, I
and
was
sisters.
working, man, you know, but it's good to see Rippy out there handling business, man. And again, hey,
That's a lot of black Trump supporters, man. I mean, it feels good to see them, man. So
My fellow patriots, the hour of decision is upon us. Let us march forth with courage to secure our liberty.
A real coach. People are getting sick of it. The moment a celebrity steps slightly outside the leftist approved narrative, they get attacked. Chili from TLC gets eaten over allegedly donated to Donald Trump.
For liberty. The British advance. We must act.
Our supplies are low, but morale is high.
Then we fight for liberty.
Paying to work captures the spirit of we fight for independence.
The
Welcome to my
that said they were anti-war. I think they said no new wars. Yeah, they voted for a president that was not going to start any new wars. And what's funny to me is that not only were you lied to, not only did this man start this and get out of the
freedom. Greetings from the encampment. The spirit of liberty is strong. We will fight for our rights and our freedom.
Just in order to get the Greater Israel Project accomplished, you have to kill people. That's why it's wrong. Killing people is wrong. Full stop. So you can try to make sense of it with, well, it's a threat and this and that. There's no greater threat than the United States empire.
Vocabulary up, because I'm throwing out words like hubris, acquiesce, verbose. What are you going to do about the dichotomy of the nuance?
To the encampment, for liberty.
And what I've learned, and I'm not a liberal or a Democrat. I voted for Trump the first time, but he's become a politician. He lies like all the other politicians. He deceives like all the other politicians.
And flaming! Soldiers, the enemy is near.
Not only do I love my FBA fam, my Black American fam, my Black people on code, you know, my people that's allies with us, as part of the fam. I love y'all. I love my country too. You feel me?
The cause to victory.
To victory. These pastries are wonderful.
Indeed, but we must stay vigilant.